is the H. Lee fan. It's been a while, but I am back today with a new video, and today I'm going to do an unpopular opinions video for One Tree Hill. For those who don't know, the One Tree Hill is an old show that was made in 2003 and it ended in 2012. It is one of my favorite shows of all time. Actually, it is my favorite show of all time. And let's just get to these unpopular opinions. Number one, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, Brooke and Julian had zero chemistry. I know the One Tree Hill fan base dig them, but I never once was able to get connected to the relationship. I don't know. I understand that Brooke deserved her happy ending, and she did. I just don't think the guy was Julian. They just had no chemistry to me. I didn't, watching relationship, I didn't really feel, I didn't really care enough for them to be together, if you know what I mean. Number two, Lucas was not a bad guy. Lucas did terrible things, but deep down, he was a very genuine, compassionate person. He was very, I love Lucas. He's a good guy. I wish there were more guys like Lucas in real life. If you take out the cheating part, he's really a good guy. Like, he's a good son. He's a good friend. He's a good boyfriend. He's a good brother. He's a good everything. Like, he was honestly really there for a lot of people. And he had a good taste in music. He was into writing, everything. And I love writing. I'm really into music. So, like, all of that just about him, just really, I was just maybe more attracted to his character. Number three, Brooke is the best female character on the show. I don't think I really have to go in depth on why she's the best female character, but I think her character development from season one, how she was this insecure teenager, to all the way in season nine, how she became this very independent woman and a mom and a wife, and everything, how she became so independent and less insecure was just really, really amazing. And how she became so strong, and how she let things like getting beat and getting attacked not affect her character all the way. Number four, seasons 7 through 9 were not good. This is when I feel like the show was just really on past its time. And I don't know, watching these seasons, I cannot think of one storyline that I can really say was really good. Like, yeah, Haley had the stuff for her mom dying. I mean, that was good, but like, compared to the other seasons, these seasons didn't really have nothing to really offer storyline wise. And I think that was them being adults. They had to really die down the storylines, because when you're a teenager, you have all the drama in the world that you can give to the characters. But I think once they start becoming adults and they start hitting that maturity level, it just becomes less and less to do. I think that was a big reason that it just became less and less to do for them, because they were adults and it was turning more into like family and friends show and not more of a drama show, which is fine. But like, drama wise, those seasons didn't really offer nothing. They didn't offer shit. Um, Number five, the show should have ended after season six. I mean, season six should have been the very last season. Season six had everything. It had some good drama. Nate, Lucas, and Peyton leaving the show just, I don't know, it just gave off a good last season feel. Nathan going into the NBA. The only thing that they probably would have done, the only reason why I think the only reason why they didn't end the show was because Brooke didn't have her happy ending yet. I mean, she did end up with Julian in season six. I think what they could have done was show like like after season six, if they would have made season six the last thing, they could have showed something like, or 30 years into the future, Brooke and Julian got married and they had kids. Like, they could have done that instead of sticking around for 9 more seasons for her happy ending to happen, in my opinion. Season Number six, Brooke played victim sometimes. I mean, I think it's no secret to anyone who watches this that Brooke did play victim a lot in certain situations where she was the bad guy in. I mean, and I'm not saying that Lucas didn't play victim, that he was a bad guy in either, but Brooke played victim too. Like, especially in season three, she played victim a lot in season three, and in season four, like, it was just really kind of annoying sometimes how she played victim. And I love Brooke, but come on, don't victimize yourself when you're just in the wrong. Number seven, Nathan and Haley didn't have any interesting storylines in season 7 through 9. It really affects me that Mark Shohan couldn't find one interesting storyline for Nathan and Haley to have in these seasons. I'm not kidding you. There was not one storyline in these seasons where I feel like Nathan and Haley were just watchable. I think at this moment they were just the it couple, and I think he felt like they didn't need to have anything interesting because fans were still gonna love them regardless if they had anything interesting to offer. But like Nathan getting kidnapped, that wasn't interesting. The only thing interesting I remember happening is her getting pregnant again, and her and Nathan becoming parents for a second time. Either than that, drama wise, they didn't really have shit. Like I said, they were just the it couple in here because fans loved them whether or not they had drama. Number 8, season 3 is the best season. Season 3 is the best season of this entire show. gave it Season 3 delivered amazing. Uh, Character development, storylines, the finale, the season premiere, everything, the drama, it just gave what it needed to give. Number 9, season 2 is overhated. Season 2 is the most overhated season in One Tree Hill history. I don't understand why. I rewatched season 2 twice now, and I don't really see what everybody else is seeing. The only thing I probably would have taken out of this season was everything with Felix and Anna because they were unnecessary as characters. They didn't need to be in here. Either that, season 2 was really good. Like everything, like I know people didn't like how Lucas moved in with Dan. Like that was really interesting. Even the stuff with Keith and the girl Jules, that was interesting too. Like all that was really very interesting. Dad being addicted to pills and having a drug addiction, like that was just all that was really interesting. Like I said, if I had to take anything out, was everything probably with Felix and Anna. And like there were certain storylines that didn't really make a lot of sense either. Like no, not even storylines, like certain moments that didn't really make a lot of sense that they just added up to it. Like for instance, Lucas in episode 10, I believe, Lucas said he had feelings for Brooke, but him and Brooke didn't even interact at all in those episodes after he told her and Peyton that they all wanted to be friends. Lucas didn't have any interaction with Brooke. He only talked to Peyton. Well, hell, him and Peyton barely had any interactions either in this season. I would say that they kind of didn't give them any scenes. But you get what I'm saying. Like he was having a relationship with Anna, and then they automatically say he still has feelings for Brooke, even though him and Brooke didn't even talk the entire time. So like that to me really made no sense. And Brooke finding those old stuff in his closet, and him saying that he kept it because of the mistakes he made in season 1, that made no sense either. That was kind of a head scratcher, but like at the end of the day, it is what it is. I love season 2. It was amazing. It's an overhated season. Get over it. Number 10, Keith and Karen should have ended up together. I mean, I'm not gonna go in depth on why they should have. They were it, and their relationship was ended very short, and I'm still hurt from it to this day. Number 11, Haley and Lucas should have dated. I think that would have been really interesting if things were reversed and if they were like in a relationship. I would have had loved to see that. They had energy, they had chemistry, they understood each other, they were very good friends, they were never toxic towards each other. They had arguments, but they were never toxic. And I don't know, I think if they would have had shifted the show into making them a couple, that would have been very interesting to see. Number 12, Lucas and Brooke were not in game. I mean, I already made a video on why they were never really meant to be. They were cute, don't get me wrong. Lucas and Brooke, they had chemistry, they had a vibe, but I think compatibility wise and just everything, they just weren't it. I don't think they were compatible. Brooke never fought for him. Brooke never really, I don't know. I don't know. I just the relationship. It just I don't know. I just think it just wasn't there mature wise, and it wasn't there compatibility wise. Emotionally wise, it was there. I would say they really did try their best to talk about the things that was going on, but like I said, compatibility wise, they just were not it. I'm sorry. They had chemistry, they had a spark, and they were very cute. But I think if you really deeper into what the relationship was, it just wasn't it. Number 13, Lucas and Peyton were always meant to be from the very beginning, and they have the best love story on the show. I know Naylee is the end all be all of all love stories in the show, but I think Lucas and Peyton have the best love story. I think their build up to everything was just amazing. They got together. I might tell. They got together in season 4. Their relationship builded up to that moment in season 4 in the basket in episode 9. It built it up towards that episode. Everything, just them having a vibe, and her being with Nathan, and her saying she didn't want to be with Lucas, and him getting with Brooke and cheating on Brooke with Peyton, and them having a brief relationship, and them becoming friends, them being friends in seasons 1 and 2 and 3, and then realizing that they were in love with each other all this time, and it took them forever to see it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I think, to me, that's what made the relationship more special. That they were friends. They wanted to be friends, so they couldn't complicate anything. But their mature level, their compatibility, and their love for each other was just too strong to deny it. I'm sorry. And number 14, Dan did not deserve a fucking redemption arc. I don't care what anybody say. Dan was evil. Nothing about him was worth fixing. Sorry. Dan had no redeeming qualities. I'm sorry. I hate Dan. Even when they try to give him, like I just said, all of it, the redemption arc, it felt entirely forced. And I will never forgive One Tree Hill for trying to give him that. No. Well, these are my unpopular opinions on One Tree Hill. Let me know yours in the comments below, and look out for more videos.